Gia, hey there.
Oh, love, good evening.
You're pretty slick, aren't you?
Huh? What are you talking about out of the blue?
Haven't you realized we're in the same place right now?
Same place? I'm at home, though.
And that's a lie.
Excuse me? Are we playing some kind of game now?
Nope, not a game. It's just, you're so obviously lying, I couldn't help but call it out.
I'm seriously at home, though.
Oh yeah? Then who's that person I see from here? That profile that looks an awful lot like yours?
I don't know who you're talking about. Amy's already asleep, and I've been in the living room watching TV. It's just me here.
Sure it is. Another lie.
You keep saying that, but I don't know how else to respond.
If I can see you with my own eyes right now, doesn't that kind of prove you're lying?
Then tell me, where exactly are you seeing me from?
I'm at the table near the wall, the one opposite the seat you're in.
Table? So, you're in some kind of restaurant?
Yeah, duh. I'm talking about the inside of Bar YouTube.
A bar? I haven't stepped into one of those in months. You've definitely got the wrong person.
Oh, come on. If you just turned your head right now, you'd see me.
Yeah, see, the idea that I turn around in my own living room and find you sitting there is honestly just terrifying.
Quit stalling and turn around already.
All right, and... Nope, just as I thought, still alone.
Wait, what? Do you have dust in your eyes or something? Because I'm clearly right here.
Okay, now I really have to ask, are you drunk?
Well, I've been drinking for like 2 hours straight, so maybe just a little.
Well, that would explain it. Maybe you've had one too many and started seeing things.
Excuse me?
Anyway, I should probably get in the bath. It's getting late, and you've got a kid in kindergarten tomorrow, don't you? You might want to ease up on the drinks.
Hey, wait, Gia!
Good night.
Gia, can I have a word with you?
Hello, love. What is it?
You know, you never show up to any of the mom gatherings. Care to explain what that's all about?
Mom gatherings?
Don't play dumb. You know that the rest of us moms get together for tea every now and then, right? Haven't you ever felt the urge to get closer to the other mothers?
Well, I usually have work on weekdays, like today, so I can't always make it.
Work, huh? Seriously?
And besides, I thought everyone understood our family situation. People even told me not to overextend myself.
Family situation, my foot. Come on, let's be real. That's just a cover story so you can sneak off to meet your boyfriend, isn't it?
Excuse me? Boyfriend? Where is this coming from?
The other night, at the bar, you acted so shady, tried so hard to cover it up, it was obvious.
I don't remember hiding anything.
Oh, please, you were awful at pretending. Even when I clearly saw you with my own eyes, you kept insisting you were at home in your living room. How lame is that?
Because I was home.
Wrong again. Caught you lying. Though at this point, I'm not sure why you even bother denying it. I've got all the proof I need.
I'm telling the truth.
Save it. You may as well give in. Here's the deal. Unless you want me to spill the tea about your little affair, you're going to do exactly what I say.
What?
To put it simply, you're going to be my little slave.
Excuse me?
That's right. You think you're better than everyone, you don't show up to our gatherings, yet somehow you manage to be on good terms with the queen bee of the moms. While the rest of us are out here struggling to stay in the inner circle, you're just skating by. It's not fair.
I don't know what to say to that. And who exactly is this queen bee? From what I've heard, that whole idea is just a myth.
Oh, look at you, pretending like you don't know. No wonder you don't get it. Even I, who moved here just 3 months ago, figured it out. Honestly, I'm speechless. Clearly, someone like you needs to be whipped into shape. Becoming my slave might actually do you some good.
Why would I ever agree to something that ridiculous?
Because you don't want me broadcasting your little scandal to everyone, do you?
I keep telling you there's no scandal, and I still have no idea what you're talking about regarding the bar.
Well, congratulations. That's one slave acquired.
Slave? That's incredibly offensive.
Oh, already talking back. Not a great start for a slave, huh?
I'm not your slave, and I'm pretty sure you're confusing me with someone else. Maybe you saw the wrong person that night.
Oh no, it was definitely you. And you know how I know? Because when I confronted you after messaging you and I asked, is that your affair partner, you panicked. You stuttered and couldn't even form a coherent answer. It was obvious.
I seriously don't remember anything like that.
Anyway, time for your first assignment as my obedient little helper.
Wait, what?
So next Tuesday at 10 a.m., the mom gathering is supposed to be at my place as part of the rotation, but I'm switching it to your house instead.
What?
And obviously you're providing the tea and the sweets. Make sure you pick up that fancy roll cake from the Dayama shop at Station A. You know the one I mean.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Excuse me?
I work on Tuesdays, I already told you that.
Then take the day off.
Sorry, but that's not how my job works. I can't just cancel my responsibilities for this.
Hey, you're my slave now, remember? You don't get to say no to me.
Don't call me that. If you keep this up, I'm going to have no choice but to bring this up to the kindergarten administration.
Oh, please, go ahead. Then I'll just tell everyone what I saw, you and your secret lover. And just like that, boom, your reputation goes down the drain. So really, you can't ever say no to me. Got that, my obedient little slave?
Call me whatever you want. I'm still not doing your stupid gathering. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm done with this conversation.
Hey, don't you walk away from me!
Sammy, I need to talk to you about something. Do you have a minute? Oh, Gia, of course. What's going on? You look kind of stressed. Do you know that mom named Love? You know, from Anna's class? Love? Oh, wait. You mean that Love? The mother of the girl in Anna's class? Oh, no, don't tell me. Gia, did she target you? Well, I guess you could say that. She's kind of unleashed this stream of total nonsense at me. It got so weird. She started talking like she expected me to become her servant or something. She literally used the word slave. What? She told you to be her slave? Are you serious? I know, right? I just stood there thinking, what is this woman even talking about? She didn't listen to a word I said and just kept rambling, and everything she said was rude. Like, over the line rude. I couldn't believe how aggressive she was being. That's why I came to you. I honestly didn't know what else to do. Tough. Love. Yeah, she's a problem. When she first moved here, she got on the wrong side of a lot of the moms right off the bat. That's right. She moved here about 3 months ago, didn't she? What happened exactly? What did she do to get so many people turned off so fast? It's actually kind of ridiculous. She somehow got it into her head that I'm the boss mom around here and started trying to get on my good side, like, really hard.
Wait, you? Boss mom?
Yeah, I know. It sounds dumb, right? She thought that because I'm the head of the kindergarten's parent committee this year, I must be some kind of queen bee ruling over the other moms.
What? That is wild.
So she came from a place where that kind of hierarchy was real? Apparently. I heard that at her old school, the moms had these weird power dynamics, like something out of a teen drama. So when she got here, she assumed things worked the same way. And then, to cozy up to me, she started scheming against other moms, trying to isolate them, spread rumors, the whole 9 yards. So that's how she ended up being hated by pretty much everyone? Exactly. No one wanted to be anywhere near her after that, and now she's latched onto you? Yeah, and I think the same misunderstanding is happening again. She saw me talking to some of the moms and probably thought I was in some sort of influential position. And then next thing I know, she's throwing accusations and acting like I'm supposed to follow her every command. I tried to explain, but she just ignored everything I said. It was like talking to a wall. Unreal. She hasn't changed one bit. All right, I'm coming over. I want to hear the whole thing properly. Wait, what? Now? But you're busy. I'm never too busy for something like this. This affects your peace of mind and, by extension, your kids, too. That's important. Besides, you're my sister. When you've got a mess like this, you don't deal with it alone. You always come to me, all right? Sammy, thank you. Really, I'm so relieved you're taking this seriously. Of course. Now, just sit tight. I'm on my way. Okay, I'll be waiting.
Gia, is everything ready for the tea party?
Excuse me? Didn't I clearly tell you I had work today?
Wait, what? You mean you didn't prepare anything?
Of course not. Why would I?
Oh, don't tell me. You didn't even let the other moms know that the venue was switched to your house.
Listen closely. I am not one of your mom friends. In fact, we're not even friends, period.
What did you just say to me? Your daughter's in the same class as my kid. We've been treating her so nicely, being friendly and inclusive, and this is how you repay us, you ungrateful little slave. I can't believe I ever tolerated you. You're done. I'm going to tell everyone about your affair. I'll expose everything.
Okay, first of all, I'm single. No husband, no boyfriend, no affair, not even close.
Wait, what?
And before you spin more conspiracy theories, let me make this perfectly clear. I don't even have a daughter.
Huh? No way, that's impossible. Then who's the girl you're always picking up and dropping off? Rachel, right?
That's my younger sister.
Your sister?
Yes, she's 19 years younger than me.
19 years?
Our mother had me when she was very young. Rachel came much later when our mom was already in her 40s. So yeah, big age gap. I get that reaction a lot.
Wait, so that girl I saw at the bar, the one I thought was you, she was with some guy and totally drunk?
That was another one of my sisters. The one you're referring to is a year younger than me.
You have more sisters?
Yes. She told me that while she and her boyfriend were just trying to have a drink, some loud, clearly drunk woman barged in, slurring and being obnoxious. She didn't know what your deal was, but apparently you kept interrupting and wouldn't back off.
Oh.
The physical description she gave matched you exactly, so there's no mistake. Also, for your information, those women you labeled as boss moms, those are my older and younger sisters too. They're not some ruling clique. You just ran headfirst into my entire family.
Wait, you're telling me you're related to all of them?
There are 4 of us in total. Sammy's the eldest. She's the one who heads the parent committee this year. The one you pestered at the bar is the 3rd. Rachel, the little one, is the youngest. And I'm the 2nd oldest.
I can't believe this. You're one of the boss family?
Technically, yeah. A funny thing, Rachel and Anna are the same age, which means I'm an aunt to my sister's classmate.
But then, where's her real mom?
Our mother is in long-term care, hospitalized. So Rachel, my dad, and I live together now. We've been taking care of things.
Well, this is too much. I don't get it.
I was told the kindergarten explained all of this in the parent orientation meeting after your child transferred. Did you forget, or were you not paying attention?
I guess I wasn't really listening. Oh no. Wait. Oh, that means I've been antagonizing the entire family of that so-called boss moms. No way. Oh, this can't be happening. I thought I finally had a chance to make things work here.
Well, Sammy doesn't think of herself as a boss, just so you know. But putting that aside, treating people like they're beneath you, calling them slaves, that has nothing to do with hierarchy. That's just being awful.
Why? Why is this happening to me?
This is your doing. Actions have consequences. And with that, I am blocking you now. According to her husband, who came by personally to apologize after everything that happened, this wasn't the first time Love had caused trouble like this. In fact, she had created a similar uproar at her previous preschool, so severe that she had been expelled. That incident had forced the entire family to move, uprooting their lives just to escape the fallout. They had come to this town hoping for a fresh start, thinking that a change of scenery might help Love change her behavior. Her husband admitted that he'd been holding on to hope, thinking that maybe if he stayed with her, if he gave her another chance, things would improve. But now, he said, he had reached his limit. I could see the exhaustion in his eyes and the weight of everything she had put him through. He told me he hadn't divorced her earlier because he wanted to give her an opportunity to reflect and improve. He believed that maybe, just maybe, she would change. But after everything that happened, after seeing how she had behaved yet again, and the consequences that followed, he realized it had all been in vain. Some people don't want to change. Some people are too deep in their own chaos to see how much damage they cause. And then came the final blow. He told me that Love had been having an affair. Apparently, on the night when she confronted our youngest daughter at the izakaya and caused that awful scene, the man who had been with her, and that was her affair partner. It wasn't just some acquaintance or drinking buddy. That was the man she had been seeing behind her husband's back. The husband hadn't known at the time, but afterward, when the truth came out, everything started making sense. Her strange behavior, the mood swings, the late nights, the misplaced anger, it all added up. After finding out about the affair, he packed up their children and went back to his parents' home. He told me that the divorce proceedings had not officially started yet, but mediation was underway. It would only be a matter of time before everything was finalized. Based on what his lawyer told him, the estimated alimony Love would be ordered to pay was somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000, a steep price, but considering the extent of her actions, not an unreasonable one. Listening to all of this, I couldn't help but feel a strange mix of emotions. There was anger, of course, frustration, disbelief at how someone could be so reckless, so selfish, and so utterly blind to the harm they were causing, not just to strangers, but to their own family. But there was also a hint of sadness, not for Love exactly, but for the children, for the husband, for the people who had trusted her and been betrayed. Because behind every one of Love's decisions was a ripple effect that hit others harder than it ever hit her. She was, in many ways, the embodiment of every toxic trait you hope to never encounter in someone. Manipulative, volatile, deceptive, and yet somehow still able to twist things around to make herself seem like the victim. The kind of person who throws gasoline on a fire and then cries about the heat. The kind who apologizes only when caught, and even then only to save face. I can't pretend to understand what drove her to become this way, whether it was her upbringing, trauma, or just a long pattern of bad choices. But at some point, a person has to take responsibility for the damage they cause. There's no excuse, no justification for repeating the same destructive behavior over and over and expecting different results. Especially not when children are involved, especially not when people are giving you chance after chance, only to be burned every time. What struck me most about the husband was how calm he was, not cold, not indifferent, just tired. You could tell he had already cried his tears, fought the battles, and screamed into the void, hoping to be heard. But none of it had changed anything. At some point, he must have realized that the best thing he could do for himself and for his kids was to walk away, and that's exactly what he did. He said he didn't want revenge, he didn't care about humiliating her or dragging her through the mud. He just wanted peace. A chance to rebuild a stable life for his children, free from the chaos and instability that Love had brought into their lives. He hoped she would take this as a wake-up call, that maybe hitting rock bottom would force her to finally look in the mirror and reflect on who she had become. But he wasn't holding his breath. And frankly, neither was I. I don't know what the future holds for Love, whether she'll learn anything from this, whether she'll feel regret or remorse. Whether she'll even acknowledge the destruction she caused or continue to paint herself as the victim in every story she tells. People like that often do. But what I do hope, more than anything, is that she takes this opportunity to stop and look inward. To really sit with her actions and the consequences that followed. Maybe losing everything will finally make her realize what mattered in the first place. Maybe in the silence that follows when everyone is gone and no one's left to blame, she'll understand just how deeply she hurt the people who cared about her most. People say that hitting rock bottom is sometimes the only way up. I don't know if that's true for everyone, but I do know this. If she doesn't change now, she never will. And if she ever does come back around looking for sympathy or forgiveness, I hope she understands that forgiveness isn't something she can demand. It's something she'll have to earn, one step at a time. Until then, I just hope she stays away from my family, from this town, from the lives she's already hurt too many times, because some bridges, once burned, should never be rebuilt.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.